Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
Good morning, Wildcats.
Coming up in today's show, we'll sit down with members of a club on campus that is achieving great things.
We'll also take an inside look into the origins of Black History Month. I'm Alexis Francel.
And I'm Savannah Burrows. Today is Tuesday, February 7th, 2017, and West Ranch TV starts right now.
Every minute and every hour, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you more. Every stumble and each misfire, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you more.
Welcome back. Alexis, are you a fan of the rain?
I sure am. The weather in Santa Clarita has been all over the place lately with rain and shine. Ryan's here to give us a sneak peek at what we can expect for the rest of the week.
Thanks, Alexis. With spring quickly approaching, the recent rain has allowed the community to finally experience the much-needed phenomenon of water falling from the sky. Today, there is a chance of rain with a high of 61 degrees and a low of 55 degrees. As for Wednesday and Thursday, we will see highs in the 70s and lows in the mid-50s before more rain on Friday with a high of 57 and a low of just 46. Saturday through Monday, however, SCV is back to sunny skies. That's all for me. Back to you, Savannah.
Thanks, Ryan. I'm already looking forward to singing in the rain. On the other hand, there will be several clubs meeting today. BARC will be meeting at brunch and at lunch. Post-it Note Society, Humans of West Ranch, and the Movement will be meeting, where there will be snacks and an amazing guest speaker. Key club members, there will be a meeting during brunch and lunch today. Also, for anybody interested in becoming an officer this upcoming year, please make sure to come to today's meeting.
From your advisor, Ms. Brochet, and from all of us here at West Ranch TV, we'd like to wish a congratulations to everyone in FBLA that competed last weekend. As a school, we earned 6 in sweepstakes. Christian Sim was elected VP of Activities, and Shreyas was elected VP of Membership. To tell us more about this competition, we have our reporter Levi in the studio with a couple members of FBLA.
Thanks, Alexis, and thank you to you two, Shabam and Aman, for coming down with us today. So as members of FBLA, could you tell us a little bit about what this club generally does?
Yeah, so FBLA is generally preoccupied with attending leadership conferences where we have the opportunity to compete in a variety of competitions, gain business acumen and knowledge, and overall just have a great time with our fellow chapter members.
And as we just heard, you guys were extraordinarily successful at your competition recently. So tell us about your experience of competing for West Ranch.
Yeah, so this year's competition was at Westlake High School, and we had a really big turnout for this year, and we actually had the most people qualify for state than we've ever had before, so.
Nice. What did you find to be the toughest element about competing on a regional level?
So the toughest part at competing at the regional level this year was that we had an additional 300 students competing. Typically we have around 500, but this year we had 800. But as a chapter, we still pulled through, and a lot of us qualified for state.
Nice. And if anybody would like to join the club and potentially be involved in future competitions, how could they go about doing so?
Just drop by any one of our meetings. They're held on even Thursdays in room 427, which is Mrs. Brochet's room.
Well, thank you both for meeting with me today. And remember, cats, to go to Mrs. Brochet's room if you would like to join. Back to you, Alexis.
Thanks, Levi. Congrats once again to all of you who competed at FBLA. We look forward to many more victories from all of you. In other club news, don't forget that NHS applications for new members are due this Wednesday.
Recently, our winter sports have been absolutely thriving. Our correspondent Joel is here live in the studio to tell us more.
Thanks, Savannah. There's many sports playing today, so be sure to come out and support all of them. Our West Ranch soccer teams will play Canyon, with boys kicking off at West Ranch at 3:15 and girls playing later at Canyon at 5. Also, later tonight, our basketball team will also face Canyon at the Ranch. Girls at 5 and boys at 6:30. This last Saturday, our varsity hockey team returned to league when they faced off against the Strikers. They took down the Strikers with a 6-1 victory. Good job to sophomore Tristan Moore, who was player of the game with 4 goals and 2 assists. Finally, congratulations to our Defiant Dodgeball team for taking first place for the 3rd year in a row. That's all from me. Back to you, Savannah.
Thanks, Joel, and congrats, Dodgeball. In honor of Black History Month, Black Violin will play outside of the ASB office. Their new album, Stereotypes, encourages people to confront their fears and build unity amongst all people. Be sure to check it out.
This month is Black History Month. The purpose is to commemorate the strength through diversity that many Americans hold. Kalina gives us a closer look.
My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Black History Month, also called the National African American History Month, is an annual honoring of Black Americans' accomplishments and the time for remembering the role of African Americans in our history. It all began in 1915, half a century after the 13th Amendment repealed slavery in America. Harvard historian Carter G. Woodson and the minister Jesse E. Moreland founded the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History, an advocate organization for researching and sponsoring achievements by Black Americans and Africans. The group sponsored the National Negro History Week in 1926. Choosing the second week of February in order to coincide with Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass' birthdays, the event had a huge impact upon schools and communities. Thanks to the civil rights movement and the growing awareness of Black identity, President Ford officially recognized Black History Month in 1976. Since then, every president has designated February as Black History Month.
Thanks, Kalina. If any seniors have not yet put a handprint on the Class of 2017 poster, please come back to the ASB room today at brunch.
Have a great day, Cats.
As we roll down this unfamiliar